really just trying to be as consistent as I could, doing the things that I knew that was going to allow me to have a chance. And luckily, my senior year kind of unfolded whereby I was pretty much injury-free, had a great senior year, and had a general manager in Bobby Beathard that saw liking in me and ended up drafting me in the 3rd round, and things just kind of fell in place. Like that ending part of the year, got invited to the combine, played in the Hula Bowl, and before I know it, I was getting a lot of attention.
Now I remember playing the Rams. I think it was out there in Anaheim on Christmas Eve, 1993. I didn't really make it a point to know all the guys that were on the line. I certainly knew the numbers, but I knew I was upside down one time, and I would assume it was the 300-pound guy that probably did that too. You mentioned that you have, 8 siblings, or you came from a family of 8. Did you have any brothers that played football as well?
Yes, all my brothers played high school football, and the 2 brothers above me went on to play at the University of Hawaii. So there was already a tradition started. So for 12 consecutive years, there was always one of us playing at the University of Hawaii.
So in your life, who would you say is the most influential person in your life, the person that has mattered the most to you and has had the most impact?
I would say, first and foremost, my wife, my high school sweetheart, and then right there, probably just below her would be my dad. My dad, from a young age, again, raising a family of 8 in Hawaii, being a policeman, he was just, and he was such a dedicated father. He was there at every practice, let alone every game, and she was just involved in all of our lives right up. So that made a huge impact on me, and basically I just wanted to do everything I could to make him proud.
So let's fast forward a little bit from football to today. You're working in financial services, but after football, you gained some weight. How big did you get?
So as of last year at this conference in Maui, I was at about 320, 325. I think in a nutshell, just to kind of get it right on, I think over time, when you're in the league and you're playing in the league, everything is regimented, and you have that edge about you to stay in the league. And once you leave it and you get busy with life and life goes on, you lose that edge. And this whole challenge that Dr. Roberts with the Living Heart Foundation, with your support, which I'm grateful for.
So he's referencing the Hope weight loss challenge where, different players kind of team up and you try and lose weight together.
Right, so they came to me at last year's conference, hey, we're doing this challenge. You interested in doing it? I said, absolutely. I was looking for some sort of motivation to make some changes in that respect. And so it gave me a chance to compete again. So I looked at it as a competition, and I went full board right away. But I think when you start doing something, anything, whether it's good or bad, you do it long enough, you're going to form some habits. And I just was on a track of bad habits with eating and not exercising. Before I knew it, I was 325 pounds. And medically, things go along with that are not good.
And how much weight have you lost since you started the challenge?
I lost 65. My goal was to get down probably another 20 and just stay there.
So what was the biggest change that you made, and what had the most impact on you losing the weight? Was it your diet? Was it adding exercise?
It was really both, but I would have to say that the eating more than the exercise. I think, at the end of the day, losing weight comes down to, it's math. It's what you put in versus what you expend in exercise. So it's definitely the eating is more important, but try to incorporate some sort of activity, even if it's going for a walk with my wife. But trying to have a steady regimen in the gym where I'm doing light lifting, low impact cardio, and really that's it. It's really nothing more than that.
Great. Well, I have something for you. This is like a real show. Well, I have something for you for being the NFLPA's version of The Biggest Loser. Congratulations to Leo Lewis.